Yeah, home loan, personal loan.
credit cards, personal loan.
Yeah,
Secured and unsecured.
yeah, secured and unsecured are the broad categories. Okay. So under secured, what are things will come? Under unsecured, what are things will come?
Under secured home loan,
Uh,
then mortgage loan, then vehicle loan.
mm,
Under unsecured, credit cards and personal loan.
okay, very good. So personal banking, is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Personal banking lending products. So we can again segregate it as secured loans, unsecured loans. Under secured loans, we said, Venkat, I have made you co-host. Check
Yes,
whether,
sir. I'll take it.
yeah, home loans, mortgages. Okay, so we have the car loans, two-wheeler loans, we have the, what else we have? Uh, Mortgages, or we call it as loan against property, LAP. We call it as loan against property. We call it as LAP. We call it as jewel loan. Are you able to admit them, Venkat?
Yes, sir. I have admitted.
Okay, okay. Then loan against securities, LAS. Okay, loan against securities. Consumer durable loans. Okay, under unsecured loans, we have personal loans. Though credit card doesn't come under loans, so actually credit card is a separate product, plastic money. Uh, but we know it is unsecured. Some banks, if in case your credit score is not great, they might ask you to make a fixed deposit, and against the fixed deposit, they will give you the credit card. So the fixed deposit amount, whatever money you deposit, that will be we call it as the process called lien, LEIN, lien marking. So they'll block that fixed up. Suppose I want a credit card, my credit score is not great, so I will give them 1 lakh of deposits, which they will block it, and then against which they may issue me a credit card with a limit of say 80% LTV, which might be 80,000 rupees. So I can get a credit card like that, but still we don't club a credit card under loans, but it would come under the liabilities, but still, I mean, it would come under, it comes as a separate category generally. Even based on a credit card, you can take personal loan, or say, for example, I buy a TV using my credit card. That TV which I purchased through my credit card, I can convert that into a EMI loan. Okay, so all these things are possible. Even without that also, sometimes credit based on my transactions, banks offer personal loan based on the credit card transaction, how prompt I'm paying the credit cards. But still, that will come under the personal loans. Okay, even that TV purchasing, that would come under consumer durable loan. So credit card will come under separate product. So whenever they ask unsecured, don't say about the credit card. Um, Sometimes it could be secured as well. Secured means a credit card against a fixed deposit is possible. Okay, so these are things we have listed. Just we'll go to some banks' websites and we'll see whether we missed anything else. So as usual, three major banks we'll take. So first we have the South Indian Bank. So I go to the personal banking side. Okay, and then I go to loans. So what are the loans we have under loans? We have personal loan, we have listed, car loan, we have listed, home loan, we have listed, gold loan, we have listed, education loan, we missed. What is the OTS scheme for MSc? I'm not sure. That's linked to a government scheme, maybe. Property loan, which we discussed, which we have mentioned is loan against property. Top-up loan for home loan borrowers, that I'll tell you what is it. It's not a loan, yeah, it's a loan, but it's an enhancement of the existing loan amount that I will tell you. I think SIB decor is for house renovation. Loan against rental loan against security we discussed. Okay, so all these things we have covered under loans. So we'll quickly go to Federal Bank, and then we go to personal side. Okay. By the way, credit card, where does it come in? South Indian Bank. You can see it doesn't come under the loans. They don't promote much their cards. Value-added service. So here they have put the credit card under value-added service. That's not great. Credit card should be a big business. So we'll see. So that means Southern Bank credit card is not at the priority. We'll see for Federal Bank. And here you can see savings deposits, loans, followed by cards, separate revenue generating vertical as such. No, fine. When you come to loans, so you have again personal loan, gold loan, car loan, housing loan, property loans, education loans. Digital personal loan is still personal loan. Personal loan, fintech, loans which are offered in tie-up with fintechs like Simple. The any other fintech. They give small loans, small ticket size, 10,000 rupees loan, 5,000 rupees loan. Loan against SGB. What is that? Loan against gold bonds. That will come under loan against securities. Okay, generally. Other loans are also there. What are the loans under other loans? Loan against, yeah, that is loan against, securities. Salaried individuals means it is, I think, personal loan only. Easy cash is maybe kind of a micro loan. Loan against demat shares comes under loan against securities. Loan against fixed deposits comes under loan against securities. Fine. So that's not a big deal. So we have listed the maximum items. Let us go to HDFC. And HDFC Bank, we'll go to we are in the personal, and then a lot of changes. Okay. Save deposit, invest, borrow. So here we have, let me zoom it. Okay. Again, personal loan, paperless personal loan, home loan, business loan. So here they call it as one more category, business loan. Since I worked there, I know about this product. It is same as personal loan, but it is given for business people. Personal loan is given for, salaried people. It's a term, it's an unsecured loan. It's a term loan, and it's a short-term loan, like maximum of 60 months duration. Business loan, same thing offered to business people who do business. Same personal loan, they call it as doctor loan when the loan is given to a doctor. Doctor in the sense, some doctors will have clinics. They may not be part of a big hospital like Baptist or St. John's or Aster, whatever you call it. Manipal, where the doctor might get a salary. But here, doctors, they might practice on their own with their clinic. So those people will not have salary and salary slips and other things. So for them, they provide doctor loan. Then car loan, new car loan, EV car loan, two-wheeler loan, EV bike loan, super bike loan. I still remember there's a company called, I'm not sure whether you heard about it. There's a company called Benelli, no? Benelli. Benelli super bikes. I funded a bike way back 2011, maybe 11 or 13, 4 lakh rupees a bike, Benelli. Okay, so I funded, and not me, one of my colleague funded a BMW bike for 20 lakhs. That was a big ticket I've seen. Again, that was 2013 maybe. Then we have again education loan. We have something called pre-owned loans. That means pre-owned car loans. That is, already you have a car and I can hypothecate that existing car. Against that car, I can get a money in HDFC Bank. So not only for new car loan, if you already have a car, yeah, you don't have anything to mortgage or pledge. So I already told you, for car movable property, they call it as hypothecation. Easy EMI, Flex EMI, or all small ticket loans are part of sometimes your credit cards. Fine. And then loan against assets, loan on credit card, smart EMI also part of credit card, gold loan against securities, loan against your demat shares, loan against mutual funds, loan against bonds, all will come under loan against securities, loan against fixed deposit, everything will come under loan against securities. Digital loan against mutual funds, loan against property lap, loan against car. Okay, other loans, Jan Samarth portal. So maybe these are related to government schemes, government sponsored programs, PM Mudra Yojana, Stand Up India scheme, loan for professionals, emergency credit line facility. And again, credit card comes as a separate category. Fine. So most of the loans we have listed it correctly. And what we missed was education loan. So it depends on the loan amount and the bank. Education loan might come under unsecured loans. It might also come under secured loans. For instance, if in case you are going abroad, the loan amount is huge, they might ask you for a property. For a small loan, they may not ask you for anything. Again, it depends. If your parents are government employees, they may not ask any property because of job security. So various things they consider and then they decide. So education loan might come under either secured or unsecured loans. And home loans, we know it's a secured loan. Purpose. For what purpose they give home loan? Can you name it? Why do they give home loans? For what purpose?
Build a new home.
Buying a constructed house. Okay. Building a new house.
Modification.
Okay. We call it as house renovation, or sometimes house. You already have ground floor, you want to go first floor, or you already have first floor, you want to extend it to second floor, or sometimes you want to construct extra rooms outside. So house extension loans. Okay. So all these things will come under the home loans. So home loans are long-term in nature. Okay. Long-term in nature, maybe 10 years to 30 years, the repayment period. Rate of interest is very nominal for home loan because one reason is it's all secured, and you don't take this loan for business purpose. It is your personal house. So, and the housing sector comes under which category? Dash sector lending. Can anyone find it and let me know? Google it, ChatGPT, put it. wherever housing sector or housing sector, home loans. Home loans comes under dash sector lending. Can anyone find it? Nobody's finding it. Huh?
Priority sectors.
Who said that? Nagashruti. Very good. Which sector, ma?
Priority sector, sir.
Priority sector. So that homes loans comes under priority. That means what is priority sector? What all comes under priority sector? Like this only you should learn, okay? So according to Government of India, there are certain sectors which are backward, which needs development. So government says these sectors are priority. So whenever you want to develop something, you need to extend the credit facility. When we got independence, like there were not big banks, there were small banks here and there, and they wanted to grow. Okay, why India took so much of time? Okay, because of a vast country and everything was fragmented. It was all not together as we have today. So what the banks had to do was they had to extend credit to those sectors, manufacturing sector. Everything was spread out here and there. Now you have some cities like in my place, Tirupur is known for cotton manufacturing. There are some cities which are known for some other products. Okay, but in those days it was all fragmented highly. But how to extend credit there, on what basis you will give credit? People did not have awareness. The government also didn't. So it took a lot of time for them to extend credit. That's why the banks, existing banks were all private in nature. We had hardly, few national level banks. So what major decisions made was the nationalization of the banks, where many of the banks were converted into public sector banks in the 1960s. Okay, and that led so that government took control of that. So the government said that, okay, see, private banks wouldn't go and lend. Which private bank will be focused on giving to a farmer? A farmer might default. So no private businessman will try to lend it to a farmer. He will be willing to lend it to big guys, not to small guys. So government took over banking. Government said that, okay, let me control it. I will decide to whom you have to lend. So that's why public sector banks evolved. And now private sector players have come, economy is growing, sectors are coming up. So government is thinking about why should government do banking or control banking? Let RBI do that. Let me do the other things. And they are trying to sell off the stakes, and some banks are getting privatized, and all those things are happening. And they are giving it to general public, to buy the shares. So priority sectors were formed. What are things? Agriculture sector. You need to promote agriculture. If you want to promote agriculture, if you want to develop agriculture, those farmers would require money. So extend credit to them. So agriculture is one main primary sector. MSME. You want to grow medium, small, enterprises, micro enterprises. You extend credit to them. Okay, so that's a priority sector. And education. Okay, for education loan. For housing also comes under this one. Like that, a lot of things are there. Now recently EV vehicle government is promoting, right? So like this, depending on the government policies, different things will come. But for so many years, our priorities have been agriculture, MSME, education, housing. Other things might come, might go, but these things have been the thing. But recently, renewable energy, all these things you need to note about. So they call it as PSL, priority sector lending, PSL. So home loan comes under which sector of lending? Which sector, pa? Okay, it comes under priority sector. So priority sector means what? Then the interest rates has to be kept lower. Only then these people can afford. People will get encouragement to go for a loan. Okay, so the interest rate needs to be lower. Okay, so that's why home loan interest rates are lower. Also, government indirectly on the other side, if you have home loans, you get income tax benefit. When you pay, your principal also gets deducted from your taxable income. The principal what you pay in that particular financial year gets deducted from the taxable income. The interest what you paid in that financial year will also get an exemption for that for that financial year. Okay, so that's why that's what is removed now in the new scheme. In the old scheme, still section under section 80C, and also the the interest comes under another section. So all these things are why they are giving us to promote these things. So by building house, the infrastructure indirectly develops. People's way of living enhances. So bank says that okay, please let the housing sector evolve. Okay, so please give loans at the lower rate. So government says that okay, you private banks please reduce the loan. Okay, because home loans comes under priority sector lending. So a lot of stress is given. You would have seen a lot of house mela, home loan mela. Banks will promote PSL loans like anything, agri loans and all those stuff. So that is about this one. Then second loan is what? LAP, loan against property, or somewhere they may call it as mortgages in India. Okay, in Western countries, mortgage and home loan they might use it interchangeably, but in India we call it loan against property, LAP or mortgages. So what is that LAP or mortgages? You have an existing house. You have an existing house, and it could be commercial or residential. Suppose I have a commercial, on the roadside, I have a building where there is a supermarket. First floor, there is some beauty parlor. Second floor, there is something else, like a kind of office. So this is a commercial. So I can pledge, sorry, not pledge, I can mortgage that commercial property. Or I already have a house which was built 5 years before. I don't have any loan on it, but the house is there. So I can mortgage that. But will mortgage get the PSL rate, the home loan rate? Mortgage will not come under priority sector. Mortgage comes at a normal sector. So the interest rate of mortgage loans or loan against property will be slightly priced higher than the home loans. So LAP interest rates do not fall under PSL, and hence interest rates are higher. So who can avail this mortgage or LAP? Who can avail? Anyone who owns a property. They could be salaried, or they could be professionals like doctors, chartered accountants, lawyers, or they could be self-employed. Okay, income should be there. It's not that I give the property, give me the loan. Okay, you remember the 5 C's. Repayment capacity should be there. Otherwise, even if you give 10 crore of property, they will not give loan. You should have an income. That income should be stable. Okay. And sufficient capacity. Okay. That is very important. Then what is the next loan? We have the car loan. In car loan, what are the different categories we saw? We can have new car loans, means loans for new cars. We can have pre-owned, HDFC Bank has pre-owned car loans. We also saw EV car loans. Okay, so these cars, the cars, I mean, here I wanted to tell you one more thing. So the property we call it as mortgage. Okay, the property is called as the mortgage. The property owner is called as the mortgagee. Correct, no? The property owner of a mortgage is called as the mortgagee. Sorry, the borrower is called as a mortgager. Mortgager. Okay, the borrower, the property owner. The banker is called as the mortgagee. Okay, these are all might come under your what is that? First round, no, written exam, bank exam. It will not be simply aptitude. Bank exam, don't think that it will be only aptitude. It will, like PO exam, how you rate. It could be anything related to banking. Banker is called as the mortgagee, who is the lender here. Okay. So here, the car is called as, hypothecation. The car under loan, this hypothecation, hypothecatee and hypothecator. Hypothecation. Hypothecator and hypothecatee. Customer. So he is called the owner of car is called hypothecator. The banker is called hypothecatee. Okay. So it's a movable property. The property will be with the customer. In the RC book, they do the hypothecation. They'll put the seal that this car is hypothecated with HDFC Bank. This car is hypothecated with Federal Bank, like that. Okay. So this is the car loan. Car loans will be priced higher, much higher than the, the home loan. Let us see if HDFC Bank has displayed the car loan rates. Generally, they don't do that. Any offer runs they might give. Calculator is there. Digital loan. Anywhere do you see interest rate? They don't mention, because interest rates can vary from one customer to customer based on the, the credit score, sometimes even based on the model. Tata Indica was a car. HDFC Bank never used to fund it because Tata Indica cars have very less resale value. They go for, like, people take it for, finally they'll take it as a taxi. Resale value for Tata cars generally are less. Resale value for Maruti cars will be very high. So it depends on the car model also, the rate of interest, all these things will vary. Okay. But still, my experience compared to home loan is 9%, car loan will be 12 to 14%. Okay. And even loan against property will be 13, 14%. Which is the next loan? We have the two-wheeler loan. Okay. Next loan is two-wheeler loan. Again, here also it is hypothecation. Here for new bike, they'll give for EV bike special promotions. HDFC Bank is doing EV bike loans. We also saw there is a super bike loans. Why separate category? The pricing will change. Okay. So same thing will come. What is the next loan? we have the jewel loan, or they call it as gold loan. Okay, jewel loan, or they call it as gold loan. There's a difference. What is jewel loan? Any gold and jewelry can be pledged. Okay. Also, any gold coin or biscuits. No, biscuits means bars. They don't call it biscuits. Gold bars can also be pledged. Okay, so the gold will be pledged. The borrower is called as the pledger. The banker is called as the pledgee. I think so. Pledger and pledging. When you pledge your gold, like when you hypothecate a car, the car will be with you. The car key will be with you. When you mortgage your property, still you can live in that house, though the house will not move. But with the pledge, the asset will be under the custody of the banker. Okay. It will not be like I cannot pledge my gold jewelry and I cannot still wear it. The possession will go to the banker. Okay. So the pledger who owns the item, pledgee, the person who receives the item. Okay, fine. So here is this one. And okay, what is the next loan? Loan against securities. Very interesting. I never knew that this existed. It was all HDFC Bank where I learned about it. And I worked with some beautiful loan guys with whom I learned a lot. I was part of the liability side. I was never part of assets, but still I have worked with some really good experts who were from different loans. Okay. And so loan against securities, LAS. What all can we? LAS also we call pledge one. The demat shares, LIC or life insurance policies. Okay, why to put LIC? Life insurance policies, mutual funds, bonds, fixed deposits. Okay, so all these are financial assets. So all these financial assets can be pledged to avail loans. Okay, to avail loans. These are called loan against securities. So if you have shares already, you have invested 1 crore in different company shares. So you can pledge all the share certificates through your demat account. HDFC Bank will mark a lien on the shares. You cannot, once you pledge the shares, you cannot sell it. Okay, that's what it will go into their custody. You cannot sell those shares, against which you can get the loans. If you have an insurance, LIC policy bonds, insurance when you have purchased for huge money is accumulated. Insurance will be for 15 years, 20 years. As of now, you pay 10 years and good amount is accumulated. You can pledge your insurance policy, you can get some loans. Very nice. Many people do not know this. They will think that your property is not there, the physical property is not there. They'll go to unorganized lenders and they will charge huge interest rate, 30%, 40% they will charge. People go and take loan from there. They might be having mutual funds or share certificates or insurance policies. Okay. So instead of selling those things, those are assets, right? They don't want to sell the shares and mutual funds or bonds. Bonds might be sometimes a very long time. And so they pledge it against which they take the loan. Okay. What is the next product? Consumer durables, I think I don't have to explain, you know. Personal loans, unsecured loans. Okay, personal loans. Some banks might call everything as personal loans, but here in HDFC Bank, we saw if salaried person gets the loan, unsecured loan, we call it as personal loan, PL. If self-employed person gets the same loan, we call it as business loan. Personal loan BL guys will get the highest incentives. Huh? The personal loan rate of interest would be 18% to 24%. Personal loan, business loan, all these things. It's very difficult to sell these loans. Because interest rate is very high. Like you may not understand what I say. There is a rule called rule of 72. Rule of thumb rule. Okay, it's called thumb rule. It's not that perfect, accurate, but thumb rule. The rule of 72. It means your rate of interest. Suppose you consider this with regard to investment. Suppose you are investing 10 lakh rupees at 9% rate of interest. So 72 divided by 9, it means that 10 lakhs will become doubled 20 lakhs in 8 years. Okay, that's called rule of 72, rule of thumb. So if you invest 10 lakh rupees at 9% rate of interest, within 8 years, that 10 lakhs will get doubled into 20 lakhs. Okay, so same thing applies to loan also. So if you take loan of 10 lakh rupees for a interest rate of say 24%, what will happen within 3 years? You would have taken 10 lakhs. You will end up paying 20 lakhs. Okay, that's the point of personal loan. Imagine this, how much bank earns from unsecured loan. And the customers are worried about paying high interest, but still they somehow try to push. That's very difficult to sell personal loans, business loans. So huge incentives are given to these guys. You know, they just go and if they get a file, it's like anything. Okay, huge percentage they get. Business loan. Then for doctors, I think only HDFC Bank targets doctors are a one segment. As they keep it as doctors loan. Okay. Again, all these are simply the personal loan. So here, how the personal loan works, it is unsecured. On what basis they give the loans? They give the loans based on your income. So the unsecured loans are approved based on the income. Okay, what are the proof for income? For salary, it is the pay slip or their ITR. For self-employed, it is the ITR. ITR means IT returns filed, IT returns filings. For yeah, pay slips. This one, they get bank statements to see how much transactions you have done. Okay. Okay. So these are the proofs they collect based on. So there is no security involved here. Because of that, only the personal loan rates would be 18% to 24%, or it might be even higher for some banks. Okay, so these are the personal loans. Any doubts, guys? Any doubts? Vignesh, can a student get a personal loan by keeping scholarship as collateral? No. Why? Because the student doesn't have the income to repay. Okay, 5 C's. There is no income. Capacity, repayment capacity isn't there. Any other doubts, guys? Our Rakshit is there. Today, no question is asked. Any questions? Our Rakshit is there. Any doubts with regard to personal lending products? So interview questions here. I mean, people have been asked difference between secured loans, unsecured loans, uh, documentations, um, you know, all these questions, 5 C's. So when we sit in front of a customer, we don't, unless you are part of the department, there will be a personal loan department or there'll be a home loan department. That home loan guy will sell only home loans. The personal loan guy will sell only the personal loans. Now, my experience, I had been as a sales manager, relationship manager. I cannot sell one product. I have to sell many products. See, I've shown so many products of HDFC Bank. I should know about everything. So when I sit in front of a customer, I will not sell one product. What I will try to understand is I'll try to understand from the customer what is his requirement. So if the customer says, "Sir, I need 20 lakh rupees loan," my first question will be, "Sir, for what purpose? Okay, for what purpose you want?" He will say, "I want to buy machinery," or he might say, "I'm looking at a property," or he might say, my daughter's education. He might say any reason. So depending on that, I'll keep on asking the next questions. Okay. So so if he says I want to buy machinery, then I'll ask him like whether you are importing it or whether you are buying it from local. If it is imported, I can put it under import finance loans, not under the regular loans. And if it is a machinery which I can fund, I can put it as a machinery loan. Say, for example, he is buying earth moving machines or cranes or anything like that. I can put it as a machinery loan. And if it is a buying a property, then I may ask like, whether it's a residential property or commercial property, which place you are buying. Sometimes banks, they'll bifurcate the geography. Okay, this particular region are risky places. If it is a prime location, they'll be very happy to give the loan because of the resale value. So if there's some location where the property prices are not moving up, banks would be skeptical on approving such loans. So we keep asking, getting more and more questions. Then once all these things are finalized, means I got all the information, then I'll ask, "Sir, how much is your income? Like, how much IT have you filed? ITR have you filed? And can I have a look at your balance sheet? Just check the profitability." Okay, for last 3 years, we generally collect ITR. Also, we see whether if in case in the last 3 years, if 1 year they have shown a loss, stability is not there. He is like making profit, then showing loss, then again profit. So bank would be little skeptical. Or if you're a new guy who just started the business, you may not have the expertise to take it forward. So they are very skeptical. Like, and you are a newbie, and then how can I trust and give you the loan? So they will. So all these things we keep asking, like, what kind of thing. Then we ask, can you give any collateral property? So we straight away don't say that I have personal loan, I have business loan, I have home loan, I have mortgage. Which loan do you want, sir? Like that, we cannot sell banking products. Okay. So we try to understand. So the guy, if he says, I have a property, then I need to go for a loan against property. I cannot push him personal loan. Okay. That would be bad because I'm getting high incentives. I cannot push him this one. Later, what he will come to, know one day that I am charging, I missold him. I sold him a wrong product. I made him to pay more interest. Okay. When he had a property, I should have gone for that first rather than going for this one. So they will not do that. So I'll ask for, I lose the relationship. Then he will say that, sir, property is not there, but then my house is there, but it is already on loan with another bank. Sir, which bank, sir? Sir, it is with the Canara Bank. Sir, what is the loan amount, sir? It was 30 lakhs, sir. Sir, when did you take that loan? It was 15 years before, sir. 15 years before 30 lakhs loan. 15 years below 30 lakhs means now the property would be at least 1.5, 2 crores, sir. Not in Bangalore, generally I'm telling. 2 crores, yeah, it is it might be 2 crores, sir. Then, sir, very simple, sir. You give that property, sir. I'll take over that property. I'll take over that loan from, how much will be outstanding, sir, in that loan? I paid for 15 years, sir. Maybe another hardly 2 lakhs will be left over. Very simple, sir. How much you want? 25 lakhs you want. So what I'll do is I'll give you 27 lakhs of loan, sir. 2 lakhs I'll pay to, what is that, our Canara Bank, close that loan. I will take that property. Against that property, I'll give you 25 lakhs. Why is that 25 lakhs? Even I can give you up to 1 crore because the property value is 2 crore. Would you be interested for more amount, sir? Yeah, that would be a great idea, sir. So I convert that home loan into now loan against property. Imagine if this guy doesn't have a property. I keep asking questions and I find that he has a Toyota Innova car or a Fortuner car. So I take the car, it's a used car. I can take that, I can give a loan against that car, maybe for 8 lakhs or 10 lakhs. I can give that portion, like he wants 25 lakhs or 20 lakhs. I give 10 lakhs against loan against existing car. Then I'll ask him, do you have any jewelry? Can you pledge, sir? Would you mind? Some people will, jewelry will be very sentimental, gold will be very sentimental. They're not pledge. So I'll ask him, would you be, so if he says, yeah, I can pledge, but I cannot pledge much, sir. I can pledge up to 10 lakhs. Okay, sir, 10 lakhs I'll fund against your car. 10 lakhs you go for a gold loan. Balance 5 lakhs, any insurance you have done, sir, LIC policies. Yeah, yes, sir, I have LIC policy for 20, 30 lakhs. Sir, I can fund against that one also. So I'll bundle it. In the meantime, I would have sold him 3 products. Okay. So that's how you smartly you sell and we don't go and sell, I have this loan, that loan. We try to understand his requirement, understand his background, why he requires a loan, what exactly properties which he can provide me. Because me as a banker, more than the secured loan, I am happy to give an unsecured loan because the presence of the security. Of course, I am interested in selling unsecured loan because interest rate is very high. Not all banks are happy to push unsecured loans. HDFC Bank is number one in personal loans. They push it because they have a lot of capital adequacy. There's something called, I'll give you homework, find out what is the definition for capital adequacy ratio, CAR. Okay, capital adequacy ratio. So their HDFC Bank capital CAR is very high. So they are in a very cash rich position. So they are taking that risk and they push personal unsecured loans and then they get huge interest income out of that as well. So like this, when to find out how exactly we can, uh, sell the right product to the right customer. So selling assets is a very nice, it wouldn't stop over there. Okay. So if I give him 25 lakhs of loan and I will say, sir, I have done 25 lakhs of loan. I have one investment scheme. Can you please give me 1 lakh of investment in that? Sir, I myself taking loan from you. You are asking for investment. Sir, you had a requirement. I am giving you loan. I have a requirement. You please fulfill me, sir. I am not asking you any commission. I'm asking you to invest. This money is your money only, sir. After 10 years, I'm going to give it to you back only. Investment only. Your money. I'm not taking anything from here, sir. So I would have sold him one used car loan. I have sold him one gold loan. I would have sold him one last loan against security. In return, I would have got one investment bank, or maybe their family members' account, wife's account, kids' account, parents' account. Something I'll buy. I will sell. My idea is to sell as many number of products as possible. Okay, and even additionally, I would get a reference. Sir, where is your brother? What are they doing? And then I'll get their friends. I'll go and meet them. That's how banking sales happen. It's all about relationship and how you pitch a product in the right way and then convince the customer. So I think too much over here. Any more questions? No question, guys. Shall we end the meeting then?